Hello to all the knights and queens of the world. You already know who it is. It's Mr. Royal Diamond, aka Mr.RoyalNieves, coming back at you with another incredible video. So my video today is going to be about stop questioning yourself. Stop wasting time going back and forth questioning what you should do or what you have done or should have done. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like a lot of people are really keeping themselves from the life of their dreams or their own unique greatness or their own personal growth because they feel like they're questioning it too much. You know what I'm saying? And questioning only comes from when you allow doubt to creep in. You know, that's why questioning comes in. It's like when you don't have that sure conviction or that confidence in where you're going or what you're doing or what God is calling you to be. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that can also be by afraid of people's approval or trying to seek people's approval or afraid what people might think of you, kind of like that whole internal part of you, kind of being like, oh, people might think of me, or is this really something that I want, or, and I only speak about this because I've been there too, and then from my personal experience, it's like the more confidence you grow in God, the more confidence you grow in your mission and your goals and dreams, the less you feel like you have to question because now you have the sure conviction in those things. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to come up here and let people know that, stop questioning yourself because, if God is calling you to do something, it's for a reason. If God is calling you to learn something new, it's for a reason. It's always a blessing in the midst of learning something new. You know what I'm saying? That's an incredible blessing right there that, God wants you to learn something new or that you want to do more than where you are now or what you are now. You know what I'm saying? That you want to expand yourself and be, just grow and evolve, not being the same person or being stuck in the same place, because if you don't learn from your past, how you expect to move forward on in your future. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to learn the lesson so you can grow and blossom, because if you don't learn, you're going to keep repeating those things. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like, really stop questioning yourself. Like if you already did your research, if you really talked to God about it and he said, yes, that's a green light, it's a goal for you, then start finding ways of how to grow into that and, allow God to guide you into that. You know what I'm saying? That new season, that new blessing, that new miracle, that new something, you know what I'm saying? That new energy, that new essence, that new mindset, perspective, that new abundance, you know what I'm saying? So I've been there before, like just in overall life for certain things, I feel like I will question this or question that instead of being bold in my convictions. Especially what you feel in your heart or where you're going in life, instead of being like, oh, I don't know, or, because of doubt or because of fear or because of whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you gotta be like, you know what, I'm gonna do it because it doesn't hurt to try, because it either gonna lead to two things, either a lesson or the blessing you've been looking for. It's just that simple, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to tell you and encourage you, to go out there and try it, at least give it a shot. See how it feels, see how it make you think or how it is for you, you know what I'm saying? Just because other people may be doing the same thing, or just because you may look at all the wrong that might happen if you do something, don't let that be excuses to keep you from at least trying. Because the mindset you have to develop is what could go right, like beginning that positive mindset and like identity within yourself. It's like what are the possibilities of this going this way, the right way. What are the possibility of me gaining a lot of success, or me really being on stage where like the grace of the grace, or me finding the love of my life, or me just building my own business, my own brand. What are the possibilities of the positive outcome? Because only negative outcomes or that mindset of a negative outcome is because you're afraid, or is it because you're maybe like not sure or timid, but sometimes oftentimes greatness comes in the form of the unknown, you know what I'm saying? In the form of you have to let go to become, you know what I'm saying? Because greatness does not happen to people who are still doing the same thing over and over, just like in the past. You get what I'm saying? So if you're still doing the same thing over and over and you're still in the same place, there's a reason for that. You have to do something new in order to gain the new in your life. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like the less you stop questioning it, and the more you take steps towards it, the more confidence you gain. The more security you gain, the more self-esteem you gain when you keep moving forward and not moving backward, or feeling like, oh, should I do it? Oh, should I not do it? because you're just wasting time, and the more you engage in those thoughts, the less you are willing to take a step forward. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's very crucial to really be very clear on what you want in your life and where you want to go in your life, and really kind of play it in your mental, like, this is what's going to take for me to do it, then I'm going to do it. It's always, the key is always not to quit, not to give up, but to continue to take little strides every day until you become better, greater, and accomplishing what you want. I just feel like a lot of people uses the I don't know as it, they use excuses in the forms of I don't know for them not to really move forward in life, but I just say this because it's like, I don't want you to ever regret your life. I don't want you to ever miss out on the opportunities that you have prayed for so long for, that you have hoped for so long for, even things that you had hoped for when you was like a child, but now they're happening where you're older now in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because it keeps reappearing, like that vision, that goal, that sensation, or that dream of like what you really want. It's because God is calling you through that, and you never know what kind of blessings you will become for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You never know the life of your dreams. You know what I'm saying? How far those will take you in your life. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so important not to always question things, but just trust God with it. Just walk, just try it. Just like when you want to learn a bike, you tried it, you kept trying until you did it, until you learn how to ride a bike. Same thing when you wanted to learn something in school or something at your job, or making friends. All that stuff. It's the same principle. It's the same concept and mindset. But it's just applied to a different journey, to a different aspect. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically the same thing. So that's how I know you got what it takes, because you have done it before, just in different ways. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta channel the same thing, but in a different journey, in a different avenue, in a different adventure. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is an adventure. Life is beautiful. Life is meant for you to experience. And that includes learning something new, and embarking on your own journey, breaking into your own destiny. It's just living your life. You know what I'm saying? So stop questioning yourself and stop feeling like you don't have what it takes or whatever. Just have the mindset of like, if I don't know it, I'm gonna learn it. But I'm not gonna let no excuse keep me from where God is taking me, from the life of my dreams. You know what I'm saying? So the more in tune you are with God, and the more conviction you are with God. So it's like, if you pray and God said, okay, these things you pray for, it's a yes, it's a go. You know what I'm saying? Then now you have the conviction, now you have the approval, now you have the green light to go. And that you can use that the foundation of your sure conviction, of confidence. Like, I'm doing this because God calling me to do this. So if God's calling me to do something, that means He has this already planned out in my life. That means His divine favor and protection and blessing is already on this ordained mission for me personally to accomplish, because that's what He wants me to accomplish and work through me in the midst of this new journey. To be a blessing not only to myself, but to my family, my friends, other people, and grow a greater connection with God, a greater confidence in God, trusting God. You know what I'm saying? Because He is the one who gave you life. There's a reason why He created you out of so many people and gave you life. It's because He has a prosperous journey for you. He wants you to blossom and grow. He wants you to learn and to let go. He wants to give you the life of your dream. You know what I'm saying? So He wants to be the one to be like your centerpiece, or that your center, basically. Like, you trust Him, you could go to Him, you could talk to Him, and just letting your old self go, and just trusting yourself, trusting your own capabilities, your own truth, your own way of learning something new. You know what I'm saying? Because everything's about learning and growing. So that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes people don't accomplish great things because they're so quick to question everything and always look at like the wrong side of everything, or what could go wrong instead of what could go right. And that's something I had to learn myself too. That's something I learned, like, yeah, that's true. Like, what if this really does work out? And build that belief, that new truth, and the belief of that it will go right for you. Things will fall into place. Things are meant for you to grow and blossom and become a new you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be the one to be like, all right, Lord, I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna stop questioning, and I'm gonna trust you. Because it's like, if you question everything, then you don't have no foundation. You're basically saying that you don't trust yourself, you don't trust God, you don't trust anything, because you're questioning everything, because that's a form of insecurity as well, like not having that self-worth. You know what I'm saying? That self-truth, that self-identity within yourself. So that's what I'm saying. Like, question less, do more, and the more you will see how incredible God truly is in the midst of all this stuff, like in the journey for you. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like even for, it doesn't matter what age, this applies to everybody. You know, babies, kids, teenagers, grown adults, even the elderly. You know, sometimes people, people use so many things like, what if I can't do this? Or, I mean, but you could do it. I mean, what logical reason do you really have that makes you believe that you cannot do something if God is calling you to do it? If God is calling you to do something, He's trying to give you something because He trusts you with it. He believes that you are able to take care of it, to handle it. You have to trust that, especially the one who gave you life, the one, your creator. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I wanted to tell you. Like, stop questioning it. Just get up and do it and have fun learning how to do it. And that's it. But like I say in all my videos, I love you. God bless you. I thank you. Remember, I'm proud of you. You are capable. Comment, like, and subscribe and share. Let's take the world by storm because there's about to be greatness coming our way. Until my next video. Peace.